So about a week ago, a man supposedly came across this place at the Denver airport, which led him to this system of underground tunnels that supposedly exist underneath the Denver airport. And this led the entire internet to talk about this guy. A few days later, his videos, his account, it's all missing. No one knows what happened to him. So you can imagine, this is the video I'm talking about. You can imagine how this is Beauty Marked a week ago, uploaded this video. I remember seeing the video, but not paying much of attention to it until his account went missing and his video went missing and all that. So I decided to dig deeper into this rabbit hole, and boy, oh boy, what have I found? From secret tunnels underneath state parks and park rangers talking about it, to these massive underground tunnels supposedly underneath the Denver airport and a bunch of other places all over the world, there are people talking about how they somehow connect with one another and may actually hold a bunch of secrets. From aliens to underground bunkers, secret projects, and the list goes on. This thing is massive.
The other day, I explored the Denver airport in hopes of finding the secret tunnels that everyone's been talking about, and it resulted in me nearly getting arrested.
I think you're gonna breach the tunnels. There's no secret tunnels there.
Not me accidentally finding the Denver airport back rooms. Like, this just keeps going on and on.
So let's start with the basic, and that would be how this man supposedly came across these underground tunnels and what he saw inside, and how this all may connect with underground tunnels in state parks and many other places spread throughout the world, and if this has any connection with aliens, secret bunkers, or what is going on. So about a week ago, this account uploaded this video. Let's take a look.
Did anybody see the video that was going viral this past week of a worker that apparently had clearance to access certain parts of these tunnels that he was showing off on video? Probably not smart, but tunnels of which he showed being clearly underneath the airport. I mean, he showed himself walking into the airport and then eventually walking through numerous hallways of which he gained clearance into. And then he took an elevator down below, which seemed like levels down below, might I mention, and he proceeded to walk through this other hallway. And when he walked outside of the door at the end of this hallway, he showed these vast tunnel systems. I mean, these seem to have stretched out for well over a mile. It looked like you can even drive a semi through them. It's actually crazy because on his video, you can actually see numerous individuals passing by him, some even wearing these full black suits. I mean, these things look like mining tunnels. And then he proceeded to talk about something, which is probably why his video just so happened to be taken down. He proceeded to speak about these aircraft that he claimed were hidden down below in various sections throughout these tunnels. He started mentioning how there's certain individuals apparently have high security clearance that have access to those certain parts of the tunnels. And he even started to talk about Stargate, proceeded to talk about how apparently there's these areas located around the airport and that he mentioned open up for these aircraft to land, and then started talking about these programs.
Wait a minute, wasn't there something about the Denver airport and unknown craft flying over it? Yeah, this is the video.
Okay, what is this?
I don't know.
What are we seeing out here? That's crazy. What is it?
Wish I could tell you.
So, what is this weird thing in this?
Whoa.
Is it fireworks that swirls around? I don't even think my phone sees it no more. We don't know what that is.
What is that?
Have you ever seen something like that before?
Well, even if it were to be a drone, that's pretty fast, isn't it? And what are those things next to it? Look, it just disappeared. What the heck is that? This was uploaded recently, however, the original video says from September 23rd, 2022. But just recently, there was another video uploaded to the internet, this is a video. This is coming in from March 24th, 2025, also above the Denver area. Check this out. just wish they would stop to record this. It doesn't look like planes, it's not blinking red and green or blue lights. So this was uploaded by WCM Studio.
Let's see, let's get a close-up of this one, as close as we can with this camera.
That's definitely not a star.
What is it doing? Well, I see red lights, I see... It's like moving, it's like doing something.
Yeah, it's not a plane.
Well, it's definitely not a star! Holy cow.
Nope.
Wow, that is so amazing. Maybe it's people trying to talk to us or save us.
Yeah, save us from ourselves, maybe. So, it's curious how on the comment section there's a lot of people saying, I saw the same thing last night. That sort of comment. So, then on February or January, I believe someone recorded this, also very close to Denver Airport. Check this out.
Here it is, the light turned on. See that? What the f, man? Watch, it's gonna start looking like it's dropping something out of it.
Yeah.
That's f weird, man.
It is. Lots of people recording it. That's crazy.
What is it, bro?
It's a really good question.
Oh, the light went out. Oh, f, the light went out again.
So if you search for Denver and sightings of these objects close to the airport, that sort of stuff, you'll come across several videos of these strange orbs and lights in the sky, which raises a lot of questions.
So this orb here is having babies. All these just started flying out as I was driving in home. And they're flying out that thing and they're just dispersing. The f, it's gone.
Five months ago, when the drones and orbs were a thing, UFO Betty uploaded this video to Reddit and he says, strange UFO just spotted over my backyard, Denver, Colorado.
The satellite's moving in one direction? There's no way.
Usually the Starlink satellites are really long.
Well, it may go this direction.
Yeah, that's like a stick. It's not tiny dots like Starlink or anything like that.
Okay, come down here so we can see you more.
Yeah, I want to talk to these people.
So there are dozens of these sightings, and this raises some questions like, what if these objects are not just emerging from underwater bases like it was first suggested? What if they're also somehow originating from secret tunnels and underground facilities or bases on Earth, and this would somehow connect with these secret tunnels that a man supposedly came across underneath the Denver airport? And after he uploaded the videos, his account, his videos, all deleted, possibly because he talked about unknown craft that he saw down there. Now this is one theory, and we're going to explore this theory. We're going to try to find videos and evidence of such a thing. But before that, let's first understand why Denver Airport. What is up with it? The Denver Airport is the largest airport in the United States, and it's larger than the entire city of San Francisco, Manhattan, and Miami. Look at this. This is how big the Denver Airport is.
Denver International Airport is the most monstrous I don't know whether to start with the fact that it's twice the size of Boston, Miami, and San Francisco. That every several months during construction, they switched contractors so that no one knows the full layout of the airport. Not to mention, there's at least 5 buildings that they decided to bury, and there's potentially hundreds of underground bunkers. So I'll just start it off simply with the terrifying artwork in this airport. Denver Airport welcomes you with this inviting 32-foot, 9,000-pound statue of this demonic horse with red eyes, nicknamed Lucifer.
You gotta be kidding me.
This statue essentially murdered its creator when a piece of it fell off during construction and severed its artery. A lot of people believe that it represents one of the 4 horsemen who will usher in the apocalypse. seems far-fetched until you see the artwork they have in the Denver airport. What better way to get in the mood for a flight than to walk past this mural of a soldier seeing a dove holding a...
Wow. So, yeah, it's weird. I definitely understand why there's so much to talk about the Denver airport. So, it's Christy uploaded this video when she arrived late at night at the airport. And check this out. So what was that? Apologies for the noise, it takes really big drills to get to the underworld. So no wonder there's so much talk about these secret tunnels.
When the Denver International Airport was built to replace the Stapleton Airport, many people wondered why Stapleton even needed a replacement, and theories began to proliferate. Construction fell behind by 16 months and went more than $2 billion.
Wow, that's a lot.
Construction worker claimed that this was because 5 multi-story buildings were built underneath the airport, along with a complex network of underground tunnels. Now here are some of the weird things in the airport. 1. The baggage transportation system. They built a multi-million-dollar underground automated baggage transportation system, but it was never used and it doesn't work. So was it ever really built? Or maybe it was just a smokescreen for what they were actually doing with all of that money? We do know that there is at least one level underground, but it's labeled level 3 on the elevator.
Doing a quick search on the topic, you'll find these strange murals and a bunch of strange stuff about the Denver airport. The real question here is this satire or are there really secret tunnels down there? This is coming from Cass Sawyer. He uploaded this video in 2023.
I've always wondered where our luggage really goes once we check it in at the airport, so I decided to find out for myself. And after countless attempts, booking multiple flights, and even customizing my hidden luggage camera, I finally got it to work. The camera was faced right side up, and here's what it captured. It was cool to see all the different security that it went through and how big the airport baggage system really is. And after 20 minutes of going through random entryways, this happened. One of the workers noticed the camera and started poking it around until it eventually fell out of place. And since this is the second time that this has happened, I'm gonna take it that they don't like cameras recording from people's luggage.
Well, that should be obvious. Anyways, this guy, Cass Sawyer, he got this wonderful idea of exploring the secret tunnels by himself. This is the first video that he did on the topic.
I'm in the Denver airport and I'm trying to find all these secret tunnels. I'm gonna follow these construction workers.
So that's when I had the idea to find out the truth about the Denver airport rumors for myself. Here's the plan. I just got this hidden camera that'll be attaching to my luggage and then checking it in with this tracker inside so that we can see exactly where it goes inside of Denver's baggage system. Then me and my friend will be dressed up like we're on a maintenance crew, and that's when the true exploration to find the supposed secret tunnels will begin.
Well, he actually kind of did do this. This is his next video.
Today we're exploring all over the Denver airport to see if the rumors are actually true. Once we got off the flight, we put our disguises on and started looking around. The first thing I noticed was this weird gargoyle, and it actually did talk. Then we went to check out the airport's creepy blue Mustang, and within seconds of arriving, we were told that we had to leave immediately.
Wow.
Later, we saw another worker go inside this tram, so we followed him, and after a while, people started getting off, and I was the only one left inside. It was really weird because I started seeing all these other entryways to the tunnel, which just doesn't make sense to have for an airport tram. And right as I got off, I had 2 officers waiting for me that knew exactly what I was up to.
Getting into the tunnels, they're saying they think you're going to breach the tunnels. The tunnels for luggage only. Okay. It's all as far as luggage. It's not very interesting. There's no secret tunnels like that stuff.
Apparently the underground tunnels are used just to transport luggage, so we got on our flight and went back home. And that's when we realized that we still had our hidden luggage camera that was recording the entire time.
This wasn't the first time he tried to sneak a camera into the luggage system, but this time it kind of didn't work.
Anyone that wants an update on the hidden camera, I have some unfortunate news. The camera recorded everything, and I remember putting it back into its case, but when I went to download the footage, the camera was missing. I've been looking everywhere for it the past couple days, so I'm hoping to find it because I'm getting kind of freaked out.
In his first attempt, it kind of worked, but someone found it, and in this second attempt, probably they took it. So I would just stop doing that because it's not working. Now, he isn't the first person to try to pull something like this. This is coming from Hollow Hollis in 2024.
Not me accidentally finding the Denver airport backrooms. Like this just keeps going on and on. The ceilings are all so low. Like, what the hell? Okay. and it keeps going. Yo, where the am I? Like, okay, this says that there's a gate right there.
Yeah.
But there's literally nothing right here. This airport is just so fucking weird.
In 2021, Damien also uploaded this video.
Y'all, I'm in the Denver airport and I'm trying to find all these secret tunnels. I think this is my trick. I'm gonna follow these construction workers.
Not a good idea, bro.
They look like they going somewhere. I'm on their ass. Okay, they keep looking back, so I think they're onto me. So I'm just gonna lay back a little bit. I've played too many video games like this. I think the only way for me to get into any type of door is to, you know, uniform swap. Something's weird. They just went in the emergency exit. That's a fire valve. Like I said, I came here for one reason. I gotta find these tunnels. Okay, there's workers right there, worker right there, and a worker over there. When they're not looking, I'm gonna make a run for the door. You know what? I just gotta be confident. I gotta go in there. Don't hesitate. Made it in. I'm gonna see how high this goes up. I made it to the top, but I need a badge to enter this. Might try a new tactic in part 2.
Well, he didn't upload a part 2, but I was still trying to find anyone out there who actually gained access to something that could prove these secret tunnels in this airport. And to my surprise, I came across a bunch of videos like this one. And this one. However, after searching a bit more, I found out that most likely both of these videos are actually a salt mine in Romania, so not the Denver airport. I continued my search and I came across this profile, Eric Johnson. He uploaded this video in 2022. And he says, newsflash, it's not just our airport, the hospitals, the Capitol, most buildings downtown, the entire greater Denver area is connected via underground tunnels. But you gotta have a badge. So as you can see in the videos, the tunnels are massive. But there's still no evidence of the existence of underground bunkers or anything like that. After searching endlessly, I found very few videos that could prove that there's something down there besides the baggage system and that sort of thing. If there is something down there, it's probably very well hidden. But I did find evidence that there may be some sort of underground tunnel system worldwide, very well hidden from us, and most likely ancient? On March 7th, Jazz Dog uploaded this video to his account, Westfield Miranda Secret Tunnels.
It's just down at Westfield Miranda. Now we're going to go and explore the tunnels today, down underneath, the old brickwork tunnels, but there's even more tunnels that we're going to go and explore. Now a really interesting thing they did was these lifts, there's actually a special sequence that you can put into the lift and it takes you further. So you have these two elevators here, they're the ones to go to the shop, see? And then you have this one over here, which this is the one that you want to use. This one is out of service, it says out of service. It's not out of service, it actually works, but it's the only lift that actually leads down, so it's a secret lift. You have those two lifts there and then you have the secret one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the lift today, going to put in the secret code, and I'll show you guys what sits under the sensor. So bear with me and I'll see you down there. Thanks.
Oh man, he doesn't show the secret code. Wow. That's one creepy place. It's like there's something massive down there that was at some point removed from there or closed. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This place is massive. So I'm thinking this could be fake, right? But then I found this comment from this guy. Westfield Miranda was built on an old brick pit site. Good vid. So apparently there is something down there. Now, taking a look at his profile, he is someone who does urban exploring and that sort of stuff.
There's an edge over there.
Where is this? Can someone please leave a comment? Where is this place? I'm curious. Are they real or not? Now, who would have thought that there may be secret tunnels or secret entrances beneath state parks? Not sure if this is real, but I did find a video coming in from Ri-Fi who states that he is a park ranger or something like that, and this is what he has to say.
I believe that some very heavily guarded secrets are located inside state and national parks. Hear me out. So I'm a supervisor at a state park. I have keys to almost every building. I have access code to almost every gate. I have access to places in the park that staff aren't allowed to go, and I have access to the park where general public is not allowed to go. You cannot fly drones over top this park, as well as many other parks. There is a very heavy undercover presence here, and I know that for a fact. There has been numerous times where large portions of the park were shut down due to archaeological reasons, and there has been numerous instances.
Does anyone know what park he's talking about? I mean, archaeological reasons, that's possible. But the rest that he's talking about, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at this.
Numerous instances where certain parking lots were completely shut down and filled with National Guard and military vehicles. There are animals back here that are not supposed to be here. Like last year, I actually saw a lemur in the state park in Florida. There are reports of exotic animals.
Okay, so it's in Florida.
When they're reported to us, we are told to tell them that is because there is exotic breeders just outside the park and sometimes those animals get out. Is that true? I don't know. Going down the rabbit hole in the state parks and out in the wilderness, there have been reports of staircases. Just random staircases out in the forest. Yeah, staircases. Leading to nowhere.
What?
So yeah, I believe that there's things being hidden back here.
So random staircases found in national parks in America, Canada. What? What is up with these staircases that go nowhere out in the middle of the woods? So there are apparently a bunch of them. It's like, looks like a landing site of some sort that reaches underground. But what are they for? Whatever this guy is talking about in this park, it is in Florida. Secret tunnels below the city of Florida, beneath Ybor City in the Tampa area. A hidden network of tunnels that most residents have likely never seen or even know existed. So there are indeed tunnels underneath the cities, and there could be something underneath state parks, we just don't know. Then there's Action Adventure Twins. These guys uploaded a video in 2021 of this disturbing tunnel that they found.
We're down here, about 3 hours from our house, and trying to go into some underground tunnels under the city.
What?
Just gotta kind of bust our way through it.
Wow. So up until now, it's that sort of abandoned building that a lot of people are used to seeing in urban explorations and that sort of stuff, right? Yeah, but take a look at this.
Oh yeah, we are back to the tunnel.
So they head back down and they find this tunnel in that same building. And it just keeps going and going. And this is where it leads. This is mind-blowing.
Walked about 10 minutes where we'd already gone. We basically backtracked. And we're gonna take one of these splits now.
So at some point they get to this place.
This is something out of The Walking Dead. Keep door closed. This looks like it'd lead to a staircase. Holy moly.
What is this place?
It's like a... It's like a... Wow.
This is some backdoor type thing. What is this? Oh my gosh.
Look at this place.
So vintage.
This is amazing.
Yes, it is.
In here.
Oh my god.
I want to get on the other side of that brick wall.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm with you.
Okay. It's so dark. You got a light?
Is that it?
I think this is it.
So they eventually keep walking and try to get to the other side, and well,
oh, there's a wheelchair.
There's more of this.
This is... Dude, that is so creepy.
And eventually they find the other side. What is this place? This is crazy. Loaded 12 years ago, maybe more, of a truck driver that confirms an underground city beneath.
Goes all the way to Washington, D.C., huh? Goes all the way to Washington, D.C. Yeah. How far have you taken this down to, how far have you actually ran a load? From 100 miles? Up to Maine? How many miles do you think that is? Man, that's unbelievable. Not to mention, I heard there's one that goes all the way to Colorado, right? Unbelievable.
Colorado, maybe Denver?
What do you think you're hauling? Any idea? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So that is a long tunnel. That's impressive. Would you look at that? Wow. Now this is everything that I could find in relation to the story of this man who supposedly found something down there in Denver, uploaded it to the internet, and the videos in his account got deleted. To this point, we don't know if it's true. It could be just a hoax, but I do remember seeing such a video, and if you also did, leave a comment. Also, what do you think about these secret underground tunnels? Could it have any relation to the drones and orbs sighting that we had back in November, December, and January this year? Or does it have anything to do with secret bunkers, possibly even secret underground cities, or even ancient civilizations? What's your take? Leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.